Welcome back to another video, guys. My name is Marcos, and today we're gonna try and repair this Samsung Galaxy A21. There's a lot of phones that are very similar, like the A20, A51. You can get this glass. I actually picked mine up from Amazon. It was about $47, $48. I'll leave the link below. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna start by checking if the phone starts. You always want to make sure the phone actually works before you actually fix it. And then here in the back, so we're gonna apply some heat with a general hair blower because it applies heat. We're gonna apply some heat, and then we're gonna try and pry off the back without breaking it, and then we'll be able to get into the back and then get into replacing the LCD. So let's get started. Drop a like. Let's go. Pretty much we want to apply some heat along the edges so that the adhesive becomes loose. That's what I'm doing now. So this one doesn't need that much heat, as the back starts peeling off right away, and you just need to pry it open pretty much carefully without hitting anything in there on the sides and stuff like that. Sorry about that. All right, so keep applying heat as needed. This is like a flexible back. Some of them are glass. This one has more like of a plastic feel, so it's a little bit more flexible, which is really good. And then now we're gonna actually take the time to take away out all these screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 15 screws. And that will get access to the motherboard and actually access to the battery and stuff like that. So let's do that. Okay, so all the screws are out already. We do gotta remove the SIM card slot, which is on the left side. We wanna remove that so it doesn't get in the way when we're trying to take away the frame. Let's get that done and pull it out. So SIM card slot right then and there. And then now we can go around the phone, prying it from the edge slowly, and that will free this frame back from the phone. And let me see, just gotta be careful because of the buttons. So that's the back. Here's the back, the frame. Just want to keep these organized. The back frame, and then the camera covers here. You want to keep these organized and then put them somewhere else. And then here's the back of the phone with the LCD. LCD is built in here in the frame. We're not gonna replace just the glass because the LCD is actually damaged, but we're gonna remove all this and put it on our new screen. Our new screen's right here, and then pretty much we're gonna transfer everything over. So this is the kind of like the slower, easier part. You just gotta take your time, remove the motherboard and the battery, then the bottom ports and all that. So let's do that now. All right, so we have all the cameras here. We do have a screw here holding down the motherboard, so we're gonna take that off. And then we're gonna disconnect these right here. And then disconnect these and these. There's the back, the button for the mic, for the fingerprints. And then you just wanna go around the phone and disconnect everything. So now that's disconnected. There's the motherboard. There's like an antenna. We're gonna take it off. So motherboard's off. That's what it should look like. Let me take this off. And then here we also have 1, 2, about 3 screws. We're gonna take those out. So all the screws are out. Now we want to remove this back cover, which is where the port and the loudspeaker is and stuff like that. So you just want to pry it a little bit open. So that's the motherboard and the back cover. And then we put the screws right here so they're on their own. Now we wanna possibly remove the speaker. Might apply some heat. Remove the back battery. Apply a little bit of heat so we can pry it open, and then remove these cables, which we're gonna need soon. So I'm gonna remove this one first, and I'll put it over here, and then we're gonna see what else we can take from here. There's a charging port right here. Since we took off the the screws, charging port came off really easy. So you gotta be super careful, super slow, take your time with this, because this is, you don't want to come back and have to repair this part, because you got to buy a whole new flex, which is the home button and the volume button and stuff like that, the power button. So got to be careful, take those apart. And then I did apply some heat here, I did apply some heat here, so that's why it came out so easy. Now I'm gonna apply some heat here to take this bad boy out. And then this is staying because we have it here, so it's not bad. And then we're gonna work on the battery as well. So I'm applying heat, I'm not recording it because it makes too much noise. All right guys, so I have been applying heat on the battery behind it. I've been applying heat on the bottom right here since it doesn't matter anymore because the LCD is damaged. You just gotta take your time, apply multiple heat, multiple times, just so that you don't puncture the battery. You gotta use something flat and then slowly take it off. Take your time, because like I said, you don't want to puncture the battery and have to get a new battery and have issues. And then there you go. So the battery came off. It's not too damaged. We didn't puncture it or anything like that, so it's pretty safe. And then here's what the old LCD looks like. LCD. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna start putting together the new one. All right, so let's secure the battery. Let's move this out of the way. Move this out of the way. So this is the adhesive. It's pre-installed already for the battery. So battery's gonna go here. Now the battery's not gonna go anywhere. Now we wanna put the bottom part. So where's our charging port? All right, so charging port is right here. And make sure everything's secure here. Give it a little bit of pressure. This one can go on after, so gives us some room. So this one has like a little clip it kind of snaps into. So that's how that goes in there. And then this is gonna go up here, but I believe this goes here. This antenna. So antenna goes there. And then this is gonna go here like that, and we're gonna secure it. All right, so that secures the bottom half. Now you have to put the speaker up here. We want to run this cable all the way this way. Speaker might need some adhesive. The cameras click here. This one clicks here. That one clicks there. This is the main camera, clicks there. And these click here, so that's that. We just gotta fix this now. Push it in out of the way. There's that. Let's plug everything else in. Put some adhesive on this. It's like a little tape. We have some little tape here, and it goes here, and I'll hold it down. All right, so the screws back there. The screws are back down here, which hold the charging port. The cables are all plugged in. The cameras are plugged in. Put some adhesive here for the speaker. Now we have the back here. We want to slowly put that back on, especially with these cables right here. These are buried. This is like the power button and the power on button. So we're gonna put them on. We're gonna snap it back in slowly. Mostly on the left side, which we gotta be careful because of the buttons. So here we're having some trouble. Looks like the buttons are on, so we're able to test it. So So just gotta make sure these kind of line up here. The buttons line up with the volume and the power, and then the cameras. So these are all on. And then we can test it before we put it together. So let's see. So make sure you line everything up so it has to be flat on the edge. So it shouldn't be popping up any corners or anything like that. And then you can test it. So touch is working. Let's try emergency call just so we can try the numbers. Volume is working up and down. Power. And then instead of emergency, just test it because we don't have the password for the customer. So it looks like everything's working. And now we can actually put the screws back all the way back, and we're pretty much done. We're gonna have to put some adhesive around here just so it can stick back, and apply some heat, and then we're good to go. All right, guys, so we have to put this back on there. Before you put the back, you actually have to put this in the inside so that you can actually tighten it up with the screws, which is the camera lens cover. And then you want to slowly put this all the way down, and then you can, once you snap it all the way down, all the way, and then we can see if it turns on and the volume, everything works right. So now we want to put the screws in the back. So let's do that. All right, so we're almost at the last part. We just gotta add the SIM card slot right here. As you can see, the LCD actually works already. Everything's on there. And then we wanna add these strip adhesives. You wanna put them in the back around the edge of this back cover so we can put it together. And that's pretty much it. All right, guys, so there we have it. I'll put the link for the LCD port from Amazon below. And then we're just gonna add the temper glass now. So you just gotta make sure you clean it really good. Make sure no fuzzies are on there. And then we can put the glass on there. So let's see. Ta-da! And then that's the glass, no bubbles, and we're all set. Hopefully this video helped you out. That's the way I kind of fix them. I should wear gloves, but I didn't have any. But thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.